Alongside the waterfalls that flow in the Perth Hills during the wet season, Perth also has some stunning cascades and rock pools too. Don't get me wrong, waterfalls are great, but they can be a little busy, so here are a few quiet places that you can see around the Perth Hills.
It's Laura here. I'm out in the Perth Hills and I'm showing you some beautiful cascades that we have here around Perth. And I'm at one right now.
Stinton Cascades in Carrigallen.
So I have just walked from that direction. It doesn't look like there's a trail there, but according to Google Maps there is. I'm on a hiking trail called Stinton Cascades Walking Trail. It looks like it's only a short one, and obviously it should take me to a cascade. So that's where I just came from. And then check it out. It's a straight run. Easy peasy. So I can hear a little bit of water running through here, not too much. Definitely lots of, well, sounds like frogs. And I'm assuming this is a fire break.
This quiet reserve is hidden in the valley, surrounded by many orchids. The trees block the sound from the nearby Brockton Highway, so all you can hear is the sound of trickling water that leads to a dam. And it is quite relaxing.
Looks like I found the bit that the little cascades leads to. It does go downhill here, but this leads to someone's farm, which is kind of the end of the line. I see orchids right next to me. So I'm gonna go check out those orchids and then I'll keep walking. It does lead into a private property up that direction. I do see there's a nice little sign saying private property. It is the back of someone's farm. So this is kind of as far as I'll go. But I'll tell you what, this is a nice little spot here in the Perth Hills. Very quiet too.
The conservation reserve is also surrounded by abundance of wildflowers. And I did see people on motorbikes, but the sign also said no off-road biking, so there's that one.
It's funny, I said earlier, oh, it's nice and quiet around here. Maybe it's not so quiet. So it actually does say no motorbikes.
Whistlepipe Gully in Forestfield. Not far from Lesmedy Falls, we have Whistlepipe Gully. This is a pet-friendly walk trail that follows the stream through the gully on a back trail that's probably roughly 3 kilometres. You follow the stream on one side and then cross the water and walk back the other way, and you also get a good view of the city. Not only is the water quite relaxing to follow, but there's also plenty of good wildflowers to spot as well. Then we have Rocky Pool in Kalamunda. In Kalamunda National Park, you can follow the Pierce Brook to Rocky Pool. During the early wet season, the water can flow through here with a lot of force, but by the early spring, the water slows down and it becomes a popular swimming spot, nestled within the Australian bush. Rocky Pool is right by the Bibbleman track. If you're hiking the trail in reverse and using Kalamunda as your finish line, this should be a great reward as it's only a few hundred metres off of the trail. Or if you're like me, I use it as a reward for hiking the Kalamunda circuit. Nyania Creek. Not too far from Kalamunda, we have Darlington, and then we have the Nyania Creek Reserve. The Rocky Trail, which is more of a fire break than anything, leads you through the hills and to the creek. The stream changes in sections from a trickling stream to cascades, and there's even a waterfall. Somehow I ended up on the wrong side of the river, but it was all worth it because by summertime this place completely dries up, just like most cascades in Perth. Or like Bells Rapids. Bells Rapids, by the summer, the riverbank is completely bone dry, but by the wet season, the Avon River comes raging through and creating cascades that quickly turns into rapids. You can enjoy the water from the banks or soak in the view from the walkway bridge to where the water falls down through the valley that leads to what is the not so secret waterfall of Bells Falls.
Good morning, I'm over here at Bells Rapids. I'm actually just on the other side of the bridge here, and this is the most amount of water I've seen in a long time. Usually you can walk past those bushes because there is a footpath that keeps going. Those trees, usually you can walk past those as well. But this is amazing. Oh, there's actually someone on the bridge.
You're probably wondering why I'm crawling through a drain tunnel here. Well, there is a train line that runs across the top, and it is illegal to cross the train tracks. So if you're heading from the bridge from Bells Rapids, this is the best way.
Lucky this thing's not having bees today. Yeah, water sport, eh? I'm gonna feel pretty bad though because visit this tree here. There is a person sitting underneath it, so when I go up there, I'm gonna disrupt their peace and quiet. It's kind of why I've been hanging out here just for a little bit, give them a little bit more space because it is nice when you get the whole place to yourself. There is a swing though, and I want to go on the swing, but the swing is where they are. So I stayed there for quite a while until another lot of people came and I decided to go, so I'm just going to head back the same way that I came, come to Bells Rapids and come to the secret waterfall.
Oh, and Bells Rapids, it's pet friendly too. So we have Berry Reserve. So So hidden in the hills of Gidgegannup, here is another pet-friendly reserve. The F.R. Berry Walk Trail that leads by plenty of wattle in the springtime takes you to a stunning cascade of water that flows over these beautiful red granite rocks. I recommend to bring yourself a picnic and cool off your toes in the water and just soak in the scenery of Berry Reserve. Rocky Pool in John Forest. Now on the west side of John Forest, the water that flows through the park and over 2 waterfalls leads you to another Rocky Pool of John Forest. You can sit along and admire the river, or you can even swim here when the water is warm enough before it completely disappears for summer. And then we have Falls Park in Hovia.
Good morning. I am taking you out to a little place called Falls Park. So, I did a big hike recently around John Forest, and I have shown John Forest off so many times. The main pathway that goes through the middle of John Forest is the Railway Heritage Trail, which I'm actually on now. The Railway Heritage Trail does keep going. I just want to show you the little section that goes just after Hovia Falls. And it takes you to a little cascade, and I can hear the water flowing through now. This end, behind us, are like magnificent houses that I wish I could afford. So now I'll enjoy the trail. Oh my god, there's a quenda. Oh. I heard a rustling and I actually thought, oh, it'd be a snake or something. I didn't think I'd see quendas, and I literally, like, I just parked my car just up. I'm like 200 meters from my car right now. I'm not even far. I've lost the quenda, but how beautiful are these flowers?
This small cascade of water flows over the rocks here in such grace. Whoever owns the property that right next to this is actually quite lucky. Imagine having a stream running right through your back garden that leads to a small waterfall and cascades, making it a quiet place to sit and relax and just soak in those negative ions.
How nice is this spot? It's loud because the water is flowing through. I imagine it'll be completely dry in a few weeks' time, being summer, because we're already midway through spring. But wow, I should come here more often. I don't know why I don't. So I've come down to the other side just to have a little look. Oh, here we go. Here's some shade. So it turns out this is a pretty good spot to sit and read a book as well. Don't judge my braid clip. So I've come just from down the pathway there.
You can also follow the Heritage Trail from here that leads you into John Forest, and this one also takes you to the other side of John Forest, being that of Hovia Falls, which is a horizontal waterfall.
I'm assuming that old bridge is what the train used to go across. There is a sign, I'll find out. It just says who did it.
So I think from where I started, it's roughly about 2 k's. There's no phone reception, so I can't check, but I'm guessing that's 2 k's.
missed that. I nearly fell over because I forgot about the step.
It's finally time for me to start heading back to my car, but there's a little bit of traffic on the trail. There is a Joey in that pouch. So cute. This one. It's like it's spying around the corner. Now I'm sure that there's plenty of other places that I could have mentioned, so let me know if there's any cascades you'd like me to visit, because I may not know of some, or if I just missed them. Hope you come, hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!